Morning, guys. How's it going? This is my second post-op video that I've made. I'm sorry I didn't make more videos in the hospital, but I was really sleeping a lot and all that stuff. I'm hoping to do this in one take so that I don't really have to edit, because that does not sound very fun right now. I am home, as you guys can tell. This is my first day home. I've been at home for about 24 hours. I guess I got home yesterday around noon time, and it's 9:20 right now. But I just wanted to go over kind of some things in the hospital that happened and how my recovery's been so far. Today I feel pretty good. Last time I took a pain pill was at 5 in the morning, so I'm coming up on 4 hours without taking a pain pill, which is good. I'm supposed to take one every 4 hours, but I've kind of been playing it by ear. The pain pills are pretty strong. I've got hydrocodone or Norco or Vicodin. They're all kind of the same thing. So I made some notes while I was in the hospital to kind of share with you guys. All right. So day one, you guys kind of saw me after I was out of recovery. The whole surgery process was super quick and easy. The pre-op and everything, I had my surgery at Northside Hospital in Atlanta, and it was super easy. The pre-op process was basically they get you ready, they get your IV hooked up, they get these little like compression blow up things on your legs to prevent blood clots, which ended up being very annoying and very itchy and hot and sweaty after the fact, but they get those on there to prevent blood clots, which is really important. And then they wheel you like around the corner, and that's it. You're in the operating room. And right before I went under, I said, please take a picture of my uterus if you can, which they did. I'm not going to show you guys that in this video, but next video I probably will. I want to put up sufficient warnings for people that don't want to see stuff like that. But so the end of day one, after my surgery was over, I went to recovery. I was in recovery for only an hour. I was supposed to be there for 2 hours, but they said I was pretty bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and they felt good putting me in the room, transferring me to the hospital room. Excuse me. And so I got to the hospital room. I had a room all to myself, which was nice, a nice, pretty view of the city, of the Buckhead area and everything. So that was really nice. And my nurses were really awesome. Everybody was really awesome. And by the end of day one, the goal for me was they wanted me to stand up out of bed and walk to basically the end of my room and back. And when I was back from the hospital, they give you like the little push button to control your own pain meds. So it's basically like a drip, and you can push it every 10 minutes so that you don't overdose on it, but you can push it every 10 minutes and it's like a morphine drip. Well, I'm the kind of person that doesn't really like to take like a lot of pain medication or pills or anything like that. So I didn't really use it at all. And the anesthesiologist came in to check on it, and she said, you're not even using this pain drip at all. And I said, well, my pain's like around 3 or 4. It was bad, but it wasn't it wasn't intolerable. I could tolerate it. So I wasn't using it. And the nurse said that I needed to start using it because eventually they were going to want me to stand up, and I wouldn't have like built up that pain medicine in my system in order to do that. So they also had me like rolling over in bed, and I was like immediately crying, trying to do that so that they could check my back, my breathing and stuff. It was really, really hard just even to roll over on my side, and it hurt a lot. And so I started taking the pain medicine, obviously. So 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 then at the end of the night, I ended up being able to get out of bed, being able to walk to the end of the bed, which was great. And all of that worked out. So my advice for that would be to definitely don't feel bad about pushing that button. Don't feel like you have to feel the pain. Definitely get that pain medicine in your system. It's a very low dose, so they want you to build it up over time. So I was standing up out of bed at the end of day one, which was really awesome. But I definitely didn't use that morphine drip enough, and I still didn't really use it enough. They were still commenting that I didn't really use it, but I like to feel a little bit of the pain because I feel like if I didn't feel pain at all, I would strain something or pull something. That's like my fear. Also, the morphine drip causes pretty much all the pain medicine causes a lot of itching and nausea. I didn't really get that much nausea, but I was itching like crazy, especially on my legs where those like leg wraps were to prevent the blood clots. I was itching a lot, and I was having to like use a pen and like dig it down underneath there and scratch myself. So that was pretty annoying and frustrating, especially at night when I was trying to sleep. Day one was kind of like just in and out of drowsiness. Every time I would hit that button, I would get drowsy from the pain meds, and I would kind of like lay back and kind of doze off for little periods of time and come in and out. So it was pretty much uneventful as far as that goes. Day two, my goal for day two was to get up and walk around in the hallway of the hospital 3 times, which seemed crazy to me, which seemed like, oh my gosh, there's no way. But I did feel a lot better. Every day I'm feeling a lot better. Today I feel really good. And so on day 2, I started kind of getting up. They took my catheter out, so I had to get up to go to the bathroom. They took my IV out. They started giving me oral medication for my pain and everything. And day 2, I felt a lot more gas pains. So now that I was starting to get on solid food, day 1 was only clear liquids, broths, jello, stuff like that. Day 2, I started eating more solid foods, still really like tame solid foods, like, eggs, pancakes, plain, chicken salad, plain, a lot of stuff like that. But I ended up getting the 3 walks in, and it actually wasn't so bad. Once I started getting up and walking, it actually felt a lot better. The hardest part for me, and still the hardest part for me today, is getting from, so you're sitting like this, getting from this point of almost standing to fully standing. That is the hardest part, the most painful part for me. Getting from almost standing, like you're on your feet and you're bent over, to actually fully extending. That's been the hardest, most painful part for me. That and the gas pains are really rough. Your stomach is kind of swollen, and the swollen belly part of it is kind of really depressing, and it hurts. And that's one thing that I'm dealing with now that I'm home, and dealing with the gas pain and stuff. I've taken some like medication for it, but you get these really sharp, just as if you would get normal like bad gas pains in your normal life. You get that, but then you feel like you can't push it out or get it out. You have to get it out, kind of ease it out naturally. And the nurse told me that if I drink room temperature liquids, that usually helps push it through better than cold liquids tend to like seize it up more, I guess. I don't know. So I've been trying that as well. Coughing is also still pretty difficult to do. Yesterday, my last day in the hospital, I took some water down the wrong pipe, and like you have that immediate cough reaction, and I about like thought I blew something out. So that was interesting as well. At home, I've been pretty good about getting up and walking around. I took a shower today. I'm still not like wearing any makeup or anything, but whatever. I don't normally. Um, and so I've been pretty good about walking around, keeping in high spirits. I haven't really taken that much pain meds, but I'm taking about one every 5 hours or so. I took two yesterday when I got home, and literally it made me like drunk and dizzy and just like I couldn't even focus or keep my eyes open. Like that kind of stuff really scares me, so I went down to one. Other than that, I'm doing pretty well. As you guys can see, I appreciate all the support and love that you guys have been giving me. My next video is going to be pictures of my uterus, probably tomorrow or something like that. But so I'll make sure to put that in the title so that if you guys don't want to see it, you don't have to, but it's pretty crazy looking. But other than that, that's all I got to share with you guys so far. I'm eating super bland foods, like eggs and cottage cheese and quesadillas and stuff that's like super easy to digest for me. Staying away from spicy, greasy stuff, and just kind of hanging out and relaxing and trying to, get better. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.